Mongoose Jake here with what's going to be a very quick and simple kind of tutorial or how-to on modifying a spring-powered blaster. Now, I just recently tore down one of my Busby Reapers, and I thought, well, hey, this is going to be a great time for me to pass on a little bit of the knowledge I have on spring blasters. Don't ask me about flywheels. I'm not an expert on flywheels. I'll admit that to begin with. I'm a spring-powered blaster guy. That's what I'm into, and especially Busby. But these principles carry on over through basically every brand of spring-powered blasters. Now, this has kind of fallen out of favor, but this is an old mod that people have done for years when it comes to becoming a little more competitive with their blasters. And what I'm getting at is, you see a breech here, and this is a breech combination plunger tube. On the Reaper, it's one and the same. This is breech, this is plunger tube. Just some simple information. What we're going to do is we're going to get in there and we're going to get rid of the air restrictor. Now this is like a 101 level mod, not advanced. There's a dart post in here, and you can see a couple little tabs down in there further on either side of the dart post. Right there's one, and over here's one. That is a spring-powered little valve that basically, when the dart hits those tabs, it pushes the valve open and allows air to flow through. When it's closed, it's not a 100% seal, but it stops the blaster from just simply slamming when it's dry fired. Well, if you're going to mod your blaster, just simply pad the plunger head. And this is the plunger head right here, you can put a little bit of padding here, like say some hobby foam that is epoxied on. That's a perfect way to pad it up. But that's a different story. What we're doing here is, I actually already even started it. I'm going to take a flathead screwdriver, and the tools you'll need is just a couple of different sizes of screwdrivers, and needle nose pliers are always helpful. You're going to go in here. Some people hammer the post free, because the air restrictors are normally just held in by a few tabs. But what I do, actually, is get that flathead screwdriver in there and twist. It'll break the post just by twisting. And there we go. So I got it broke free. Don't push too hard down on your breech. I just did accidentally and I had to fix it there. Let's get that spring out. This is where, if your needle nose pliers can reach down far enough, it can be helpful. Let's rip that out. There's a spring. Out with it came the back end. So now that's clear. Now all we're going to do is go through the front. So we're going to take this. Now this end you probably will have to punch. So do it on a good solid workbench. This is my Nerf bench. This is where I do all my mods and all my tinkering. So I've made it very strong. You can easily handle that. Be sure not to damage your breech. See, this is just, I'm pushing straight down. There we go. And we'll punch it all out. And there we go. There's your dart post. There is one part of the air restrictor. If you could picture the spring there. Here's the back end. The spring sits inside that. And when the dart hits it, it pushes it back to open up the valve. Well, even with it open, it's still restricting air because the air has to flow around it and then get out through the breech. Well, simple thing. All you gotta do is, as you can see down there, I got a couple little scraps. Let's get those out. And again, just be sure to be careful. Don't go crazy. You don't want to destroy a breech. All you gotta do is make sure you keep punching it through. And it's just about free. The front part had multiple tabs. The back end only had 3. Every blaster can be slightly different, but this process is repeatable on everything. And there's the last little piece I was after. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit there, and if I really want to, I could take a slightly smaller drill bit and reach in there and go around, I'm not going to worry about that. What I was looking for is a clearer air path, and now you can see right through it. So now the dart is going to get hit with the air directly. It's not going to have to pass through a valve. And that's a very simple way to increase the stock efficiency. You're not increasing the power here, you're increasing the efficiency. The air does not have to bypass through anything. It just goes straight through. Simple little mod. You can do this on any spring-powered blaster. So keep that in mind. Didn't cost me a thing, just had to take the blaster apart, use a few very minor tools, and punch out the air restrictor to help the air flow. And the next thing is, we'll pad the plunger head. I'll do that in a different video. Thanks for watching with this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it's useful to some of those out there who are new to modding. This is Mongoose Jake saying thanks for watching.